everybody? What's going on? This is your boy Pablo, the Pod Boss, and we're here with another week of Sarcarrogance Sundays. You see, I got I got the collective here. We in here chopping it up. We just figured out something very, very interesting about Megatron. She is indeed dating Trey Songz. So, you know, that's huge. You know, we did not know this. We just found that out. It's called Context Clues, people. We here. So, everybody, introduce yourself.
My name is Megan. I'm currently loading. The bad bitch in me is loading. You can catch me every Wednesday on The Better Life. It drops at 6 a.m. Eastern. Everybody just talk about different things going on in life. I'm going to close out my mental health awareness month series, if you will, this coming week. But please like, subscribe, rate, share, and make sure you follow Sarcarrogance on YouTube, Instagram, and go to the website.
Hello, everybody. This is Natasha Soul. I am the host of Brown Skin Conversations,
The creator of shirts,
and creator of creator of Soul Baco, and creator of Sarcarrogance merch. It is what it is. I just
big announcement at the end of the show.
My freak on it. Oh yeah, we have an announcement at the end of the show about the merch, and I will be back in June. Yeah, I'll be back in June. I'm taking care of my mental health, so y'all can listen to everybody else's mental health episodes.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whenever this message reaches you, you know what it is. It's the 5 for 9 host with sophisticated ignorance, Uncle Jay. And I'm just currently around here, driving around Atlanta, Georgia right now, just doing the damn thing. So I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, he's moisturized in the back of a large SUV. So he's in his old bad bitch glory right now.
It's honestly the capital. Like that's where they all go. At least once they go there.
Yeah. So
they do some strange things there though.
They definitely do some strange things.
Everybody do some little strange with some change.
You know what I mean? Hey, and if we know Poochie like we know Poochie, the strange things have been done already. So
you can find a sugar mama there.
Is about to put us on.
You can find a fine sugar mama there too.
Oh, yo, there is a speech teacher at my school. She
introduce yourself.
I'm George. I'm Pablo. I'm the Pod Boss. I'm the host of Sarcarrogance Sundays. I am the co-host of the Toxicology Report. I am the co-host of the Tequila and Champagne podcast. I am also the host of the YouTube series Questions, which I have Uncle Poochie on there, and I have Megan as well. We're going to try to get Natasha on there as well, so we can get some answers out of her. And yeah, Best Friends on there too as well. So if you want to check those episodes out, and Lord, don't tell him that no more. So yeah, that's me. But yeah, we are here. We have topics. We're going to talk about some shit. Pooch, do you want to start off with your unpopular opinion? Okay, cool. All right. First topic on the docket is...
We give this man a chance every freaking week.
Oh, shucks. Oh, shucks. So the first topic on the docket is Poochie's favorite topic. People using horoscopes to justify their attitudes. Let's go.
That's crazy. I was thinking about that earlier today.
And I'm going to keep doing it. Because it's me.
Okay, I feel triggered. I feel so triggered because it's Gemini season, and y'all decide to bring this nonsense to Gemini season. Let me tell you something first and foremost. A Gemini
when you want to start acting up.
A Gemini ain't did nothing to nobody. I don't know a Gemini to ever do anything wrong. Okay, Geminis are the greatest. Okay, and for some reason, y'all got problems with Geminis. Okay, she sounds like a wonderful individual.
My niece is a Gemini.
Okay, bet she's perfect.
Wow,
okay. Where would the world be without Gemini?
Because we all have flaws. We'll be in a better place.
Let's not answer that.
Without y'all
non-confrontational
people.
So basically, everybody else is
people.
I mean, I do enjoy one side of the Gemini, depending on what type of Gemini you are. Like, I usually enjoy like the side you don't show at the beginning.
If you don't like a Gemini, you don't like yourself, because that's all we do. Just bring out the better version of you.
Oh, really?
That's all Geminis do.
Really?
They bring out our shadow side.
Shout out to Tupac. Shout
Better
out
version
Tupac.
of you. That's branding. Thank you, Poochie.
Shout out Tupac. What better version did he bring out to somebody?
They bring
A lot of people love Tupac.
He borrowed the better part of Jada Pinkett Smith. No, like, respectfully.
No.
Yeah.
Willard
Gemini.
Smith II brought out the better version of Jada Pinkett Smith.
Did he or did he
know,
just
She
get
was a great
leftovers?
person before him.
Your last
She
president
wasn't a
brung
great
out-
person. She
Your
was a
last
Baltimore
president.
hood
Brung
booger.
out-
Jada was a Baltimore hood booger
I mean, I don't
before she
mind,
met Will Smith.
Gemini.
Will Smith brung out what Jada is doing right now, loving herself and having entanglements.
Will.
Yeah.
I mean, no, she got
Tupac,
caught. I disagree with that. She shouldn't have got caught because I was like, bro, you messy.
She
now.
wanted to
Like,
get caught.
She
that
told
was
on
messy.
herself. She told on herself.
No, he
Remember
told,
what
and then
Uncle
she had to
Poochie-
clean it up.
Remember what Uncle Poochie said?
Uh-huh.
You only get caught if you want to, if you're a woman. So
Do you think she
Mm.
told August go up there and say something?
she was
No,
just like,
she
it
knew
is what it is.
She knew how emotional he was. So she knew
And
the
she couldn't
trigger.
stop him.
Yeah, she knew the trigger. So she was like, you know what? This ain't working out no more.
Into that mama wound.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Nasty.
It would be fine if she didn't sleep with him. But I'm like, oh, you slept with him though. That's what makes it nasty to me.
But
And like, if you didn't sleep with him, okay. But like, you like,
but he has a sweet potato in his pants. So she was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm not like that's. I
Ew.
guess.
Yeah.
No.
He has a whole
It's
yam.
an eggplant.
No,
It's
he
an
has a
It's
yam.
more than that.
No, he has a yam.
It's more than that.
You seen the pictures?
It's thick.
I just
Yeah.
seen the interview, and I was on Twitter when that interview came about him
Uh-huh.
with the girl's cervix, and I was like, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna.
Yeah, he doing what OJ did. Kris Jenner. He broke her middle sections.
tore your insides up.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah,
good. I don't
I'm
need to see the
that's
pictures.
like.
I don't need to see the pictures.
I got no time for
You
that.
sure?
But no,
I'm about to Google it for you.
Don't.
she's like, I just feel like that was just bad business. Like she just could have chose someone better. Like, why aren't they signing NDAs? I don't understand.
No. Even if they had an NDA, he still would have said something. He would have been like,
Oh yeah,
"I'ma
but then
just
at
take
least I
that
could
L."
sue you.
Yeah, but he's like, I'm gonna just take that L because I'm
Because he was considered family. You know, he was
Yeah, that's
considered.
why you can mess with your
Yeah.
your kid's friends. Like if they're of age, fine, but like not somebody who's in like mental duress, like not
Yeah,
and
She
not
was-
somebody who
Both of
got
them
a mother
are.
wound.
Yeah,
and
she was
just
a
looking
predator
as
for that.
mom. Like
She was
that's
definitely a predator
gross.
for that.
both of them were on something,
Mm-hmm.
some different type of psychological stuff going on. So that's why it happened. It's like, yeah, it's bad, but at the same time, they were both in a way weirded out headspace.
I
Just
mean,
like-
I don't. Yeah, like
Just
I
like
don't think
Megan and
age
Trey
equals
Songz.
consult. Yeah, like I guess just like me and Trigger Trey.
I mean, Megan saw that he was going through all that nonsense on the internet. She's like, "Come here, baby. Let me console you."
yes,
She
it'll be
trapped
all
him
right.
up. There you go. See,
He
Come
got
lay
a
in my
whole child.
chest.
He-
It'll be all
you
right.
ain't
About,
dropping.
Jada. Are we talking about Jada and that sensitive August dude?
Yep.
Let me tell you
Not
something.
anymore, because this.
Now we're back on. So give me your opinion. 'Cause I know your opinion on people using horoscopes to justify their personality.
But I feel like but if you've ever had a reading done, Poochie, you would because I don't understand if horoscopes are based on the stars, right? Do you
Mhm.
believe that there's a
Yes.
sun, moon, and stars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
So
said
then
it
it's
in his
science. So
podcast
then I don't want to
before.
hear about it. It's science.
It's
Okay.
science. It's science that
Okay.
you're the way you
Okay.
are.
And you know what was also science? Science also told us to put a damn nail technician mask over our face for 18 months to stop a deadly virus that did not work.
Yeah, but it's not a deadly. It's not a deadly virus.
Fuck
He
virus.
said it didn't
So,
work.
and
Because
fuck
the
virus,
science
science,
says that
all
it's
of it.
not.
All of it.
So
Let me tell you something.
But technically, the science says it's not deadly.
Mm.
That's just them people's lying.
Who said it didn't work though?
So
He said it
so
worked and it didn't work.
500,000 people that died.
Okay,
So, Pooch.
maybe they had it and still put that mask
So,
on,
Pooch,
and then it was
so
called a
you're
mask.
telling me, right?
Yeah.
If you were born in October,
Yes,
you would
sir.
still be Poochie.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No, you can't say those things because we never actually know. Like you don't
Well,
know.
I know that.
No,
because
no, that's what you
he
believe,
asked-
though.
What he asked me is, if I was born in October, I still believe I'd be Poochie. Yes, because you're telling me I'm still born in October, but I'm still born by Sister Johnson, right? Mama Johnson, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? My mama is still my mama. My horoscope. got nothing
Yeah, but what
to do
happens
with
while you're
me.
in gestation impacts who you are as a person too. Like people don't consider like how important like the moment of conception is and like in the womb. People just sleep on that. Like
Can I
that's
be
really
honest
Yeah, so
that
he's
can
still got the
impact
same
your child.
mom.
Can I be honest with you? Can I be honest with you? I
Uh,
believe
still
in
got the same
horoscopes.
mama.
I believe in horoscopes just like I believe in the justice system. Okay,
Oh,
it
Lord.
works half of the
which
time.
justice
It works
system?
half of the time.
Oh, okay.
So if you're a Libra, you
What
wouldn't
the
be the
fuck
way
is
you
that?
are. That's
I don't even know what
Natasha.
it is.
Natasha's a Libra.
Natasha's a female.
That doesn't mean nothing. So if you don't believe that there's female and masculine traits, you don't believe in horoscopes. I can't. That's not. No, we can't do that.
The fuck is that? What is that? What is it? Honestly, I only refer to being a Gemini because women like it. Okay, I only even talk about the shit because women like it.
But have you like looked into your birth chart?
No,
Like,
yeah.
I have never looked into my birth chart.
Well,
I did have a reading. Listen. I did have a reading earlier this year. It did, and it told me. And you know what? You know what my reading told me to do?
What's that?
Cut motherfuckers off. Cut them
that
off.
has nothing to do with your horoscope.
Your horoscope will tell you
That
the same
has to do with your future.
Sooner
So you
or
went to a fortune teller. That's different. That's not your birth chart.
Because with getting a reading, it's not set in stone. You can change that. If you don't like
May I
what
ask
the
y'all a
reading
question?
says, you can always change what
Yeah,
you're
the
planning
future.
on
The
doing.
future is not in stone. Like,
Ask y'all a question,
say
right?
you
That's
went
what I've
left.
learned.
Say you went left instead of right.
Uh-huh.
That dictates your future. Like, because if you went left and then a rock fell off a building in the right, that could have been you.
Yeah, did y'all watch Bandersnatch or play Bandersnatch?
I played Bandersnatch.
Yeah, that's real life.
Here you go.
Like,
Here you
life
go.
is really choose your own adventure.
Here you go. Here you go. Go ahead. Come on.
Come on, you didn't like Bandersnatch? It was crazy.
Which I need to get with people who blame their horoscope on whatever the fuck it is. Y'all need to get some self accountability, some self awareness.
No, I only blame it on the good parts. I don't
grow. Exactly. You see that? You see how subjective that is. It's
because
only
the bad
good
parts
when it's
aren't because I'm a
horoscope.
Capricorn. The bad parts is because like I'm the eldest child. The shit was hard. It was trash.
You see what I'm saying? Exactly. See, when it's good, it's my horoscope.
But I
When it's bad,
acknowledge
it's my
I'm
day.
stubborn. Like I am stubborn. I'm hard headed.
When it's good, it's a horoscope. When it's bad, blame it on mom and dad. I ain't got time for that shit. No, you're just a shitty person sometimes. It doesn't matter if you're born in June, Megan.
I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm a shitty person as a Capricorn because we don't do that. We have moments. We're not shitty people. We're not shitty people. We just have moments.
We not shitty people. Now, if I start saying that as a Gemini, y'all would swear that's just who's being a prima donna. I swear, y'all people.
What's wrong with being a prima donna?
Because I'm an Aquarius, right? We are known to be aloof into ourselves.
Y'all pretend to be aloof.
Hey. All right.
My best friend is an Aquarius.
No, aloof. No, distance, separated from folks. Like I don't get close to people. I'm not.
They don't want to be close.
Yeah, we want to be close, but we don't
want to tell nobody.
They want to be close when they want to be close. Like it's
everything. Yeah, they want to have their
cake
and eat it too.
That's something.
Everything is on their time.
I will go on a statement and say this right now, so everybody just clear out the room. Let me tell y'all something. I have and will have no problems with no signs except Virgos. Fuck them. Virgos are musty.
Triz is a Virgo.
Triz is musty.
So did a Virgo hurt you?
I ain't gonna talk about what Virgos did.
That's why I don't do Tauruses.
Virgo hurt a lot of people.
All I'm saying is if this
Shout out to the Virgos.
If this don't work out, Aquarius can kiss my whole ass. I'm just saying, this the second one.
I've never dated the same
time. I've dated a Libra before. I've dated a Libra before. Okay. Never again. I will never date somebody that's almost like me. Actually, that was twice.
Mm-hmm.
What I don't get is where all this Gemini stuff.
I'll give it a chance.
Because y'all two-sided, cuz
y'all like, childish.
My brother's a Gemini.
My brother childish.
No. Wait. You know what? I can give you a perfect example of how you're a Gemini.
I wouldn't say childish.
Questions.
It's childish.
Questions is exhibit A of how much of a Gemini you are.
Uncle Poochie
No, exactly. When you watch his questions, you see where K shows up, and then Uncle Poochie shows up. We had this conversation already.
Yes, with the voice. Yes.
That is Gemini. You're a Gemini.
Y'all kill me. Okay.
Hold up. Another one. Tupac, right?
Yeah. I like Geminis,
Tupac is a poet. He's a leader. He's a visionary. And then we had.
Slow down.
Hold visionary? On. I'm just telling you what people say. Okay. Calm down.
Right. I was like, wait.
Then we have Thug Life. That's what Geminis are. There's two different sides of y'all. That's all. And we don't know which side is showing up.
I mean, but I think everybody has that.
I was gonna say, ain't that every woman?
But nah, Geminis are the twins.
Why gotta be women?
I said, ain't that every human?
Why can't be everybody?
I said, ain't that every human?
Oh yes.
Calm down, Megan.
She was
Megan-
I was just like,
Megan's
I
ready.
was like,
So
leave us
triggered.
alone. Leave us alone. We did nothing to
Yo,
y'all today.
Megatron was about to open up on you.
I was going to turn into Megalodon, whatever that shark shit was. That I was about to be that. I need to get a poster of that. I
I'm
need
gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia right now, and
It's
let me
hot
just
as a
say
bitch.
this one time: it's hot as a bitch, but the Lord is my shepherd. He knows
Mhm.
what I want.
Oh yeah, they healthy out
Miss
there.
Parker, Miss Parker.
Yeah, they healthy out there.
You see any peaches yet?
But make sure that's a woman though. Make sure that's a woman though.
Shut up. I cannot. Technically, there is a woman.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna tell y'all right
Make
now.
sure
if I became
make
trans,
sure they
I'm not
got the
telling
right
nobody.
parts. Okay.
I'm not
Make
telling
sure,
nobody if I become trans. I'm gonna just be a nigga and tell nobody nothing.
Make sure. Oh, well, I already know. Don't worry about it. Make sure they got the right parts. That's all. You don't want to go in there, yeah, and they got the same parts.
Make sure they. Do you even know? Would you recognize what like tucking looks like or no?
Yes.
Okay, would you recognize what tucking looks like?
Yeah. If they tucking, would you know? See, he
Oh,
wouldn't know. See,
we
yeah,
don't
he in
have to
trouble.
like you gotta figure that out because that'll help you off rip.
Yeah, especially down there, cause they tuck a lot. They tuck and roll.
That shit is crazy. I could never.
And
Yo,
If I was a man, I'm just gonna be a man. I would just be like, well,
YOLO. YOLO.
I love it.
Okay, okay, YOLO.
I want to meet her.
When they pull out the 10-inch tool on you and like, hey, what's going on with you?
when their tool is longer than yours,
That's what's unlikely.
All right,
but,
all
you
right.
know, I'm up for the challenge.
be
Cool.
shocked.
Speaking of being
They
the
be having
tool,
the longest schlongs for some other reason.
speaking of,
Wait, are we really talking about dick?
no, hold on.
Oh, I was
Big,
like, I
big
want
dick
this on me.
energy.
What is it?
Big,
What is that?
big.
Oh, yeah,
dick
yeah, yeah,
energy.
yeah. What about
What
it?
is that?
What is big dick energy for the people
Yeah.
at home?
What is it?
It's Megan.
Oh shit! All right.
No.
Big
You
vagina
got-
energy don't sound
you
like
got
it's not the
G-
same, but like yeah.
You got GCE, good coochie energy.
Coochie.
I got that like
Are
that.
you
Coochie
are
energy.
you 60?
Got that root.
Yo,
Got
I
that.
hate. Okay, hold on. Let me get this out of the way. I
But you
hate.
say pussy.
Wait a minute.
But
Hold
you
up.
say pussy.
Because that's what it is. Okay. So I'm a grown up. All right.
Okay, GPE. My bad.
And I hate the fact that Instagram brought the word coochie back. Okay. I hate all of
It
you
was never
millennials.
taken away.
No,
you
no,
wanna
no.
know what we used to call it?
What y'all used to call it?
Ginny. When we were like in junior high, like Ginny. Like vagina, like Ginny, like GINNY.
So what if somebody came up there whose actual name was Jenny?
No one. I don't know
Jenny got
anybody in
that
real life whose
Jenny.
name was Ginny. Who would name their child Ginny?
I know
Somebody-
a Jen. I know a Jen.
A person whose name is Virginia and they call her Jenny for short.
Why would they call her Ginny?
I know a couple people named Jenny.
I don't know. My mind is jaded, so I would be like, "Yo, what's going on?" I would be like, "That's none of my business. Why are you calling her?"
Stop naming your children after states. That's all
Yeah,
I'm saying.
I've
Stop
known two people named Virginia in my life. So yeah, Jenny is one of his nickname actually. So shout out to Jenny, by the way.
Well, yeah, coochie. I heard coochie is not.
tired of
I just
coochie.
don't get it. Like I grew up
Coochie
with
sounds
my-
old. Coochie sounds like
You
it
wanna
has
be out here
mothballs.
being
No,
extrovert?
coochie sounds like tickling, like coochie coo. And when I hear people say it to babies now, I don't like it because before Instagram, I was like, before like Americans really, I was
Yeah.
like coochie. I was like, don't nobody say that. I was
Coochie.
just thinking like coochie coo, and I'm like, y'all are nasty.
You know when I heard coochie for the first time? Poetic
Oh.
Justice.
Oh.
When Janet said, "You want to smell my coochie?"
I think she said punani.
Same shit.
She said punani.
Punani is not the same. Punani is very
They
specific.
said coochie in there too. Okay,
But she said punani in that.
but she
part.
said coochie though.
She
Okay.
probably. I mean, they got all kinds of edited versions. So
Exactly.
And how old is she? And how old is she?
Janet's in her 50s now. That's what I'm saying. Like
Okay.
coochie is old as shit. Okay,
And
The
how
word-
old are you?
it's pussy.
why monkey? Let's talk about that. Where did monkey come from? I don't like that.
Oh,
The
because
South?
That monkey.
No.
That's old.
you know
That's
what monkey?
old.
Because women used to have,
Hairy
you know,
vagina.
yeah, hairy vaginas.
But monkeys aren't really hairy.
Listen, and when it got moist, the curl came off of it a little bit. It looked like a monkey
I-
tail.
Don't want to talk about it anymore.
You asked for it. I'm giving you the answer.
She want
I
people to
don't.
call
I
it
don't
that,
want
though?
to. I
That
don't
That's why they
sounds
call
so
it. They call it a monkey or they call it a squirrel. That's what we used to call it.
Squirrel.
May I ask? May I just ask?
Mhm.
Hair on and hair off. Is it a big deal to you?
No, not at all.
Oh, squirrel makes sense because of like nuts, like
It's a
catching
big
nuts,
deal.
keeping nuts,
It's a
storing
big
nuts.
deal.
Yeah, I like squirrel. Squirrel makes sense to me. I can
So
like
monkey does it.
no monkey is like
I don't like it
no.
because
So
of the
so what about
explanation
fat
that
cat?
you just gave.
I still don't even understand how we got pussy and vagina or pussy cat out of vagina. Like I don't understand how that happened. That's nasty to me too. Like how did we get to? Because it was
The
pussy cat
snappy
then
nappy
pussy.
dugout.
Snappy nappy dugout.
Snappy nappy dugout.
McLovin.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you just call it pussy? I just don't.
Yeah, I don't know where pussy came from. That's a good
I
question.
think people like pussy. I've seen people say pussy cat, and I'm like, I don't like y'all comparing this to animals. It's giving me bestiality vibes. I don't like that. Why?
Exactly.
Yo, why is Alibaba keep
Because
popping up?
You been shopping on
are
AliExpress?
Huh?
You been shopping on AliExpress?
Nah, Alibaba. I know why. I looked up the
it's
scarf
same
once.
difference.
I looked
It's
up the
same
scarf
difference.
once, and then it
It's the
keeps popping
same
up.
difference.
Yeah, I thought it was
you
just
be
like
on there.
it's them. Come
It's the
on,
same
Megan,
thing.
get it together.
Where
But to answer
did
George's and answer Pablo's question, BDE in my eyes is this. Is simply this. Is this right here for me? If y'all want to know how Uncle Poochie gets down with BDE, I just be on my own shit. To me, I find it funny that women want you to be attentive. They want you to be there. They want you to be, that man. But they really also want to be smothered and be WID to death. I like to do this thing where I'll text a girl when I first meet her and I like her. I'll be the best man for 2 weeks and then I'll go ghost for a week.
And you're what?
That's
Go
not
ghost.
Why would you do that?
Because I got
he's
shit
a
I gotta
Gemini.
do. I got shit I gotta do today. And I'll talk
So
to
just
you.
say I gotta do something today, because that's weird. That's you can't be like that's really weird. You can't be like all up on her and then ghost. She gonna be like,
That's not BD.
he don't want me, and then she gonna move on. Then you gonna be mad.
If you had
No,
things
I
to do,
won't.
you should have
Because
had
let
things
me
to do when
explain
you
something to you.
first
Let me
talked
explain
to
something
her.
to you. If me leaving for 1 week makes you leave, then leave. That shows you ain't
If
really
you leave
down.
after 2 weeks, yeah, I'm gonna
You
say that.
know-
If it's like a month, if it's like
You-
6 months, maybe fine. But like you can't be like 2 weeks, the first 2 weeks, and then the third week you're
you
out.
had
That's
things to
confusing.
do when you
I don't
first
like the
met
smirk.
her.
I don't
Don't
like the
act
smirk on
like
your
all of
face.
a
I don't
sudden you
like it.
got things to do.
Well, I had things to do
Okay.
when I met you, and I was
I don't
doing
like the
them.
smirk.
Exactly.
I like
And you should carry that same energy. Act like you're
women
busy
should
when
know
you
though, like
first met
people
me.
get busy, but like if you ghost
Come on,
for a
fam.
week, bro, I'm gonna be like, I'm on.
Let me ask you something. The women
Because
should
if I
understand.
see a picture of you out at brunch, I'm running up on you.
Why? That ain't BDE.
Because
that means you had time for other people and not them.
But
exactly,
it could
you
be a
could have
business
texted me or
brunch. You
anything.
don't
So what?
know.
I'm still gonna
You
run
want
up
all
on
my
this
time?
nigga. He's
You
still
want all
eating.
my energy? You want all my
No,
time and all my
I
energy?
never said that. I never said that, Uncle Poochie. I said if you was busy,
Uncle Poochie.
So the
I
lesson
said
is
if you was
the lesson
busy
is
to begin
text
with,
and pass it back. Period.
continue to be
Yeah.
busy.
But here's my thing, though. The dangerous part with that is that everybody gets upset with being around people too long. The 48 Laws of Power says, why have I not seen you? Sounds a lot better than why do you keep coming around, okay? So BDE, in my eyes, is like this. I'm not going to go ghost on you, but I will do this. All right, listen, I got shit I got to do.
That's fine.
And I got places I got to be. And when I see you, I see you. When I don't see you, I don't see you. I'm not going to sweat you. You don't need to sweat me. It's totally fine. But it's this misconception that you...
That's cool. If you say that in the beginning, that's cool. Then nobody can be mad.
I was about to say,
But
keep that
but
same
listen,
energy.
but
Just
listen,
communicate.
I say that, and then when I do go ghost, don't get mad at me. I ain't mad at you. You got stuff you gotta do, right?
Oh, see, people who say, "Are you mad at me?" Like that's internal. They got that's because they're used to people withholding love. So like they're used to being that's like a punishment for them.
But I honestly do think it's funny because you guys know my method on BDE stands in the same place.
It kind of your method.
BDE
BD is what? It kind of for me.
BDE is applying pressure.
You said BDE is applying pressure.
No, they go hand in hand.
I'm learning.
BDE and applying pressure go hand in hand.
Oh.
They do. Because everybody wants to think that applying pressure is to show that you're consistent, show that you're interested. Okay.
I mean, the art of seduction says like to give them enough so that they want to come back, but not too much. Like you need to be hot and cold.
But then how do you measure that? Because I just told you I'm gonna give you all in 2 weeks and they go goes for a week and now y'all got mad.
Because I feel like that hot and cold is an extreme. That's too cold, too fast. You need to treat them like Hansel and Gretel, breadcrumbing. You gotta breadcrumb them, Hansel and Gretel. I would say 4 days.
I guess
2 weeks of consistent talking. You need to go 4 days. 4 days max.
And then Natasha, let me ask you something. me just ask you something. Okay. If you see me at brunch, and me and you been talking for 2 weeks, if you see me at brunch, why you putting down on me? Why you running down on me?
Because that's just me.
Okay, so if you say I need some space or I need to go handle shit, and you're gone for 2 weeks, right? And say day 13 or 14 of those 2 weeks.
13 or 14 days.
Listen, I see them at brunch. I am no longer with that person.
I was never with him after 2 weeks anyways, but like
I was never with him to begin with because we were only talking. I just got to know.
And
him.
the person
That's the thing.
and I know people who say if you don't hear from them in 24 hours, that's a no call, no show. Then you get written up.
No call, no show after the first day.
You get written up you get written up twice, you're terminated, bro.
My girlfriend might not hear from me for 2 months.
You got a 2-strike rule.
Okay.
You got a 2-strike rule.
Exactly.
I got the gang and stuff. It sounds like self-dependency. I think y'all need to see somebody.
So is big dick energy really that attractive?
I never got
it is, but I think y'all are confusing what big dick energy is. Like big dick energy to me ain't that. It's not about like
no. Big dick. I'm talking about like they say Hove got big dick energy.
I've never met the man, so
they said Puffy has big dick energy.
Puffy, I'm not so sure. Jay-Z, I can see. Puffy gives me like trying too hard all the time. Unless he's grown.
DJ Khaled. He gives DJ Khaled vibes.
Well, DJ Khaled don't eat pussy, so we're never talking about him.
I believe he does. I don't want him. I think he says no.
Wait, he's Muslim, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
He don't eat the Pope.
You can't handle that Pope.
You're gonna ask us another question, Poochie? You said let me ask you something, didn't you?
Why is it that I feel like BDE only comes into play when women talk about how men ignores them?
What is
That's
it?
why I said
Ego comes into play when what?
I said BDE. Like women always talk about BDE when it comes down to me ignoring them. Like that's BDE to some people. What's up with that?
You're cutting out too much for me. I need you to say it one more time. Please.
And women, they feel as though I'm man ignoring her for acting like he doesn't, he's not interested in her. Is BDE. Have you ever heard that before?
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Okay, I still don't know what he's saying because
he's saying that that women associate BDE with ignoring
being
them.
ignored.
Yeah. So it's like
it's probably not all women. I don't associate it with that at all.
It's like I want you,
saying like
I want you, but
not giving you
I'm not gonna run up on you. I'm like, yo, like
I think people associate toxicity with big dicks, but not big dick energy. Because having a big dick and big dick energy is way different.
So
and
okay,
that's why Poochie.
Prime example. Prime example, right? Have y'all seen the movie Hitch?
Yes.
Okay, so in the movie Hitch, Will Smith saw the fine, the gorgeous, the beautiful. She was in the club, okay, and there was like 30 niggas around her, right? Will walked up to her and handed her a 20 and made an order. She came out like, I'm not a waitress. He said, I knew that. I tried to get you away from all the rest of those guys. Is that big dick energy?
If you're coming up, I don't think that's big dick energy.
I would say yeah, because big dick energy is confidence. Big dick energy is like being unapologetically you authentically everywhere you go and knowing like you just know what you have and who you just know who you are, what you got, and what you have to offer.
That's Puff.
I feel like that's.
I think maybe he's grown into that because like I'm still thinking I can't get it on my head like to take that, gotta be seen everywhere, Puff. And like, bro, you don't gotta be seen to make stuff happen. You don't gotta be seen to be validated.
Can I tell y'all the first time I was told I had a BD? The first time, and it set off the tone for being toxic. I was in a club. Maybe I was drunk, maybe I wasn't. I was with a shorty. And somebody else started dancing with her. And I swooped up and grabbed her by her hand and was like, come here. No, we're not doing that. And oh my God, I've never felt so wanted.
You took initiative. You went in. You didn't care who was around her. Yes, we like that.
That's codependency issues. And,
brother,
that's a little bit too much.
I'm gonna let you know one thing and one thing for sure.
These days. You can't do that these days.
If I'm dancing,
you get slapped.
So if I'm dancing with Regina Hall, right?
Especially if I don't know you.
I mean, if we in the club, I'm dancing with Regina Hall. I mean, and you grab her hand. Yeah, it's gonna be in the news that
but
Regina Hall.
if she goes, that's not on the man though.
No. I have no issue with Regina. I have no issue with Regina because that's her prerogative if she wants to go with him. Yeah.
That's him being.
He's disrespecting me as a man.
He don't care about you.
I know he don't, but he's going to care about me when I finish.
Oh,
that just means that you're doing too much.
I'm gonna do too much. Okay, there's gonna be, Instagram celebrity. The jester was in an altercation.
Everybody's getting touched in that situation. Because you're not gonna be my man and walk out with somebody. I mean, actually, you probably never really weren't. If you could be.
So what if
she loved it? Shorty loved it.
That's right. Her. But she.
What if she loved him? Loved George in this example?
No, she loved what he did.
Yeah, she liked that she got pulled away, even though she was with somebody else.
But she also went
Yeah. But did you smash though?
What does that matter? She got pulled
away. No. Because
that's not BDE.
Hold on. No. It's not. It's not. But the energy in the room of him pulling her away should have resulted in the horizontal polka. That's all I'm saying.
You should have seen the satin on her panties.
It depends on the kind of woman she is, though, because she might have been like, "Yeah, that shit was cute, but you need to work more."
No. If she said what he said, he should have got the draws.
She should have seen the satin on the panties.
There you go. GTD all day long. BDE gets you the GDT or GTD.
I'm gonna be real with you. What? I'm gonna be real with you. That was GTD. If you don't know it, you just don't know it.
No, I had to think about it. Like, is that what you're really saying right now?
Come on, Tommy.
GTD. Really saying right now?
GTD.
I know what it means. I just had to process. Like, really? Are you doing that?
I will say this though, Pablo's right, because looking back on it, how stupid was I walking up on someone already dancing with somebody else and being like, I want that. And just be like, and I mean, that wasn't the first time I did it. Sure the hell wasn't the last time I did it, but it worked. And it
that was the first time it worked?
No.
Okay, it worked every time.
Oh, so you just I'm about to say you just out here snatching. I'm about to say you just out here kidnapping folks.
Yeah, scars. I got battle scars. Believe me.
Okay.
You have mature women and you have women that like stuff like that.
And no, it can be a mature woman who's not being appreciated.
Camera working, and now it's just behind.
To put this in context, I want the viewers and the listeners to know that, because I keep it real. The person that I pulled, I actually knew them, and I knew the dude as well. But it was in those situations. But listen, it was in those situations, and this is where I want to talk to everybody about this. BDE is circumstantial of where you place your boundaries. Bro, he wasn't moving right. I told him what I told him. Okay, I told him what I told him. I had to move it with her. He wasn't moving right, so I had to do what I had to do. And you either get appreciated or you get snatched up.
Okay,
and that's what I did.
Cool. All right. So what is the female version of BDE? Because I hate when women say they have BDE.
Wow, so now you hate me.
Yes, I do.
We're such good friends.
I know.
It's just having like a confidence and like a like a swagger, like just an energy about you.
So can a woman do what Pooch did?
Yeah.
Just walk up and snatch the dude away.
Why not?
I think that
I am women.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't play into all that foolishness, like gender role. Like if I see something I like, I'm gonna get it.
Okay.
I think that men like when women approach them.
We do.
We already talked about.
Some men don't though. Like some men told me that like it makes
I like it.
But you wasn't going to approach
them,
me,
and I'm like, I'm not getting into this.
Yeah.
You weren't gonna approach me because your ass is scary and you don't have BDE. So now, what is it? So now you don't like it now that I'm approaching you. All right, cool. That's all I needed to know about the person.
The way I see it.
So Poochie, why don't you like women approaching you then?
Yeah.
Women don't know how to talk to a bad bitch that is Pooch. Okay.
So women use men.
I was about
very
to
true
say because
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. If you went to Canada, you would probably be married by now.
Let me tell you something. All them Canada viewers, viewers, I won't say your names, but I've added some of you to my Instagram. And if you watch, you know
No,
who you
are there more? Is there more than like the 1, 2 before?
There is more
Yeah.
than that one. That one is very fit. Shout outs to you. You know
The
who you
blessings
are.
that flow from the Instagram that is Megan Betters. It's just, it gives. It just constantly gives.
Peace and blessings from the east. Okay. But what I will say is the thing that I have found to not like about women approaching me is like sometimes it's just one of those things where I'm actually very much, as much as I talk sexually, I'm not a sexual person originally. So when it comes to me talking about I'll suck you until next Tuesday. Girls, you got to bring
Oh, so you're just not into that then. That's different. But see, like you gotta know the type of man you're approaching before you come like with that kind of stuff.
What I'm saying, if you address me with finesse, I like your hat, you smell good, blah blah blah, cool. But if it's just
you gotta put out a feeler.
Hold up, the smell good line work on you?
The smell good, what?
You such a hoe. How does smell good line work for you, bro?
Wait, what? You said smell good or smoking?
Smell good. Like how that line work on you, bro? Ooh, you smell
what do you
good.
Mean smoking?
You like no, brother. We better than that in 2021. Don't do that.
No,
the easiest way I got married once is a shorty walked up to me in the grocery store and she said, "I really, really like your hat." And I was like, I took the Benihana's that night. I was like,
you took it a bit. Are there more? See, let me know. I should have never been there in my heyday. I would everything paid.
It would have been with these.
And like, are you serious? Are there more people like you out there? Shut up. I'm not even that version of myself no more.
There are.
Because she's not talking about his shoes, because people always want to look at shoes.
Exactly.
No, but those shoes are like regular. That girl, I like her. I don't know who she was.
I don't like,
but I like that. Like I like that because she picked out something very specific.
Exactly. And I'm gonna tell all the listeners right now, I trick my treat. So if you compliment me correctly,
you mean you treat when you trick?
Yeah, that's what he means.
No, I think he meant what he said.
Oh, never mind. My bad. I got it.
You know what I'm saying?
I got what you
So
said.
if you approach me correctly,
if it ain't tricking if you got it.
Yeah, do you hear me? So if you approach me correctly, baby, it ain't nothing to ask me for. I'll do it for you. I do it for you and I do it to you.
You just like compliments then. That's
it. That's it. He wants somebody to say something nice to him.
So is your love language words?
So then you do like being approached.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, ooh, your beard looks soft.
But yeah, wow. Shut up. That's not a thing.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
If I was single, I think I would try that on a blog. Like, your head looks soft and touch it.
Yep. That works.
No, don't just touch his head. Don't just.
Oh no, I'm definitely doing that.
You gotta hit him with the.
So
I'm gonna get into my toxic bag and be like, yeah, I'm just touching you. I'm not asking for consent. I'm just like, oh, you look nice. Your head is soft. And then you trace the earlobe and smile.
I was working.
Consent is key.
When I worked for the man, right? And one of my homeboys, who's now married with a baby, their relationship ain't gonna work out because his girlfriend, who worked with us at the time, by me not once but twice. When he was looking, it rubbed the back of my head like this, rubbed it just like this.
Wait, he did or she did?
She did.
Megan, it's okay. It's okay.
No, because the audio is not coming through for me, right? I don't think, but like,
she did it.
Do they have an open relationship?
And this is why I don't touch.
Are you sure?
I'm so sure that, let me tell you something. He threatened to beat up one of the guys at the job because he smiled at her when she walked away. So I thought to myself, bro, you have no idea what she doing to me. You don't even know what she doing to me. So when I say women's BDE is real, but it's just secretive, you know what I'm saying? Women do it, but it's on the side. Men stupid. Like I said, my hat thing, when Shorty told me my hat looked good, I could have been like, thank you, and kept walking. Pablo, case in point B, remember when I was going through everything I was going through? I went to the Cheesecake Factory. This joint saw me. She said, you look really, really nice. And you smell really, really good. I walked by and said, thank you. Bro, I didn't realize that was her invitation to be like, hi, say what's up.
Y'all never. I don't understand. Y'all really be like, oh, thank you. Like, so.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
Why? There's so many times I talk to Mr. Man, he'd be like, so-and-so said this. I was like, bro, she was trying to spit game and you just were just so oblivious. You couldn't believe she was probably like, I was like, you're so inferior. I was like, bro, how do you not?
All the time.
I can't. Y'all really just be like.
So, okay. Question. when you met Trey, Mr. Songs,
we
if
were
you will.
introduced because we got into an argument
Mr.
about that this week.
Man.
So I
No,
was like,
he
I
is Trey
begged you.
Songs.
Mr.
Okay.
Man.
When you got introduced to Trigger, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you automatically turn your BD on?
No, I played it quiet and shy for
Okay.
like probably an hour or 2 hours because
Uh-huh.
this is the first time I met him. I didn't know anything about him either.
Mm.
So I was just like, I'm gonna play it like quiet. I was like, I'm gonna feel him out, and he's like an observer too. So we're both playing this game,
Just observing each other from
trying to
across
figure out
the
like
room.
what's going on. So I was like, I was just chill. I was like, I just sat across the room, so we just chatted and talked for a bit. And then I was like, I'm gonna see. I knew that now. I was like, I'm not gonna do nothing tonight. I was like, I'm just gonna see like what I'm gonna do a vibe check, temperature check, see what's going on with him.
Oh, the
So
chess
I kind
match.
of waited, and then once the next day came, whatever, we surprised him because me and my friend we ended up going to an event that he was involved in. So we went there. He didn't know I was coming, so I just
Trey
showed
Songs
up.
concert. We got it. Trey Songs concert.
Yeah, so I just showed up, and they were like, "Oh," and they were quite surprised and tickled that I showed up there. And then after that, I was just like, "Yeah, I'm gonna put it on him now. I'm gonna just try to line things up." So then I did. I was just like, I think I invited. I was like, let's go out to eat. And on that day, I was like, oh, I know I'm gonna get him today.
Yo, it literally sounded like you spelled out a word right there. I just want to say,
let's go OTE.
Yeah,
that's exactly what
we went out to eat, and I went, let's go to eat. So like even though I invited him out, he paid, and I was like, I'll pay. He's like, no. He's like, and I'm someone like if I invite whoever does the inviting should pay. But he was like, he paid. I was like, okay, I'll leave the tip. And I was like, you want to come over? I know you got some free time, blah, blah. And he was like, okay, sure. And I was like plotting. I was like, yeah, this is it. I was like, I'm gonna get him today.
And then y'all started harmonizing. Like, okay. Y'all started harmonizing. You brought him back to the crib. Okay.
Harmonizing.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I mean, I think, but I don't know, because that's probably one of the first times I think I've been introduced to somebody. I don't think I've ever been introduced.
So they introduced you and Mr. Man. Like that was the purpose for y'all to get together, or that was just, hey, this is my friend.
Like I got
my
a friend
Megan.
Yeah,
this is my friend
you
Man.
have a friend, and it's like I got a friend. Do you have a friend?
Okay.
And I was the friend.
Okay.
And then it took off from there, which I was very, like I said, very surprised.
Nice.
I'm surprised most days. I'm just like,
do you get nervous?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, he still makes me like nervous and like blushy and butterfly, and I hate it because that's not it's me now, but like I didn't like feeling that way before, especially not I was like, oh, this is so gross and why but yeah, he does. He still makes me nervous.
Nice. Shout out to Mr. Man.
Yeah, shout out to Mr. Man, holding it down, getting things done.
Tell him stay out of the shade room, please.
Reaching goals.
I'm tired of him.
Why?
Because
his best life.
I'm tired of him. I'm tired of him in the shade room. Get him out the shade.
Shout out to baby Noah.
Yeah, I mean, for real. All right. If y'all didn't know, Megan's a bonus mom. So
that's right. The best kind of bonus mom.
There you go. So double standards in the world.
I don't want to talk about it.
Huh?
I don't want to talk about it. Because my take is like kind of, it's not toxic, it's just not conventional. People aren't gonna like it. And they're gonna be like,
that's fine. That's what this is for. Yeah, that's what this is for. Okay. So one, is there a double standard in the world?
Yes.
There are with quite a few things, yes.
Okay. As far as men and women are concerned.
Yes, I think they exist for both men and women.
Okay. Yes. Give me an example.
So do you want to go ahead first, Natasha? So one that I find really weird is that like it came up this week. I was listening to a different show, and it was about male
different
teachers.
Show.
After everybody else's show, damn. I was waiting for talks and
yeah.
That's not
Peel Champagne,
Pablo.
I know.
That's not
I know.
Pablo.
I'm sorry.
All right, and they brought male teachers. So like they're talking about how like the person was like, oh, I had a male teacher. They're like, they never check in on like old students. They're like, but it's really not acceptable. Like it's almost like, and that's where like men can't be caring towards children. No. It's very, people are just like, oh, they're a pedophile. And it's like, damn. But then we want them to be. We want them to be good dads and be involved. But then when they're involved, it's like, ooh, creepy pedophile. Why are you a daycare teacher? Why are you a teacher? Like, why? And it's like nurturing shit. Like it's very, nurturing itself is like people view it in a very sexist way. but people, it's weird because they view it that way, but then they want men to be that way. But then when they are that way, they're criticized for it or called names or meant like they're painted a certain way. And I don't like that or agree with that. So I think that's a tough one. And most people complain about double standards because of women, but there's a lot, like I said, for men that exists like that, like being nurturing or being like caring just in general to like women. It's like, oh, you're soft, you're a simp, you're this, and it's like, bro, but this is what we want from them. But then like, and that's really only crazy women who complain about stuff.
You guys want, well, not you guys, but women want a thug that cries, you know? Like they don't want the soft guy up front. They want the soft guy behind it.
And I mean, thugs do cry. Don't let them fool you.
Yeah, absolutely.
But like people want that rough, ragged, like man out there, and then they want him to come home and cry and lay in your lap every night. And it's like the makeup of those types of men, you're not going to get that from them, not at the same time. That takes a transition sometimes for them to get there. And
it's funny you should give it that example because we were actually watching TV and a man had a surrogate because he didn't have like a girlfriend anymore. He wanted a kid, so he got a surrogate. And I didn't know that was a thing, that a man can have a surrogate just to have a baby.
So like they use the man's eggs, or the man's sperm. Sorry.
Yeah, and he's a woman's going to have his baby, but she has nothing to do with the child. It'll just be his baby.
Oh, so it's a single man, sorry.
Yeah. Single man.
See how I didn't assume that? I thought he was a
See? Yeah, and I was like, I didn't know that because I would have done that if I knew that was a thing.
Because I think it's legal. I don't think you can have surrogates in Canada, but I know in the States, I think surrogacy is legal, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, and people think that that's weird though too. It's like, why can't men want a family?
Right.
Like why can't they have a family independent of a woman? Because if it happens organic, like they have the woman and the woman dies, the woman's a deadbeat, it's fine. But like it's because you were just left with that responsibility. You didn't want it versus like, this is what I want. I want a legacy. I don't get that.
Yeah. And also like men trying to adopt, that's super difficult. Like, you know, like they're like, why do you want to adopt a kid? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, I want a kid.
And then society's like, children need fathers. And it's like, bro, it can't be both. Like, it can't be both. Pick one.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's the Catholic Church's fault. I don't know. It might be.
Probably.
Because they can't be married and stuff, but then they're always around kids. I heard an interesting take on that too, because they're like, what do you expect? They're like, that's bound to happen no matter what. They're like, you take anybody who is not like around as like the people they're attracted to, like say you're in jail, like gay for stay. Say you're in jail and you just been so long without it, and like if you go in there like, I'm not doing that, like I don't want to parse that, I'm not gonna be like that, and then eventually that's all you're around, and sooner or later you're gonna be like, well, it may like it's probably not that bad, or you start becoming attracted to people like the like being around like people you're friends with in high school because you have the same class, you're just always around them, just like you have like a opposite sex friend if you're straight. The more you're around them, kind of like, oh, like I think I like them, they're kind of cool, I'm gonna try it. And that's what happens with like a lot of them. It doesn't make molestation right, but they're like, the men can't get married, they can't be around women, they can't have sex, but you got the kid around them every day. And you're building that like emotional bond, relationship, whatever. And then and I'm like, it's just, I get it, but I don't get it. It's not excusable.
Yeah.
Like my therapist says, there's reason and there's justification. And
and I don't like that narrative that, you know, platonic friends can't just stay platonic friends.
Because you can have, but I agree that you can have like opposite sex friends. I don't know why people make that such a big issue. I don't get it.
Because there's insecure men and women who both say, you know, well, she gonna want to fuck you sooner or later, or he wants to fuck you sooner or later. Like, no, it's not the case every single time. You don't have to.
Exactly.
You know, I have a platonic female best friend I've known since I was 12 years old, and we've never took it there. We never thought about it. If you brought it up, we probably punch you in the face because like we really see each other as like brother and sister to this very day. So so when people say it can't happen, I laugh because I'm living it. It can't happen. So
it definitely can happen. Like I don't see like I don't get like personally, like for me, if they were around before me, like they're still just a friend to me. Like there's certain things I don't view as like within like in sexual ways or like men women things. It's just like, but they're a person, they were around Like I could also, they could be my friends. We don't have to be friends, but like I know now I have like, if I know you're gonna maybe open up to her about something, you're scared to tell me. If it's a girl who has in like I'm with the man and that's his friend, she's gonna be like, hey, he's like nervous about talking to you about this, because like girls are gonna let you in if she's not trying to mess with him. And I think and that's not, so like I said, you said it's not always the case. They don't want to be with the man. They're just good friends. Like I'm not gonna cut that off. Why would I squash that? Then what kind of partner am I gonna be? And what does that make me look like?
Here he come. Go ahead.
Go ahead with your butt.
Go ahead.
Men and women
can't be friends.
Men and women can be friends.
Oh, okay.
Only. Because I'm not. I will.
If they went to preschool together.
No. I'd be leading people astray if I said this, and this is something I've actually been able. I really want to drive home to everybody, because I was formerly of the topic. I'm sorry. I was formerly of the toxic group who thought that if he's your friend, he just ain't fucked yet, and that's not true. That's not true. I used to believe that. Now, the catch-22 with this is, we can be friends, but we can't be attracted to each other. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. I can't look at you in no way. Yeah, physically. I can't be physically.
What about emotionally? Because the more you spend time with people, the more emotionally involved.
That one hit harder too.
Let me explain something to you. With the emotional attachment, I know, because I've done this. I fucked plenty of friends. I fucked plenty of my female friends. Oh, we just friends. Oh yeah. Lord. But listen. I would never, because I'm stuck in a rock place right now. I got a delectable, little succulent tenderoni.
Nubian nugget. Go ahead.
Nubian nugget. Thank you.
With sauce.
I would love to lay on the bed and give her some, you know what. But anyways, I'm not going to, because I value our emotional attachment and our emotional communication. Like, you have to understand, man, it don't pay to fuck every woman you're attracted to. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of these women, you just gotta let go and just be like, she is better than my friend. I talked about this to Mr. Man the other night. I was, because this is true. I mean, like, because, you just have to think about here's the thing. Because my homegirl, shout outs to her, she's been on a couple of my episodes. Shout outs to you, Ange. The thing about it is, they speak truth to me. They speak logic to me. I can't be talking to my homeboys about women all the time. I need a woman to give me a woman's perspective. Women,
vice versa.
I need a woman to give me her perspective. You know what I'm saying? And if she don't give me her perspective, then I'm lost in the sauce. I can't talk to my mama and my sister in a way that, you know, female friends gonna give me game. So my female friend needs to be here. I advise every man to have at least one solid female friend they're not related to. You know what I'm saying? I will tell y'all this, on everything I love, when I hit the darkest periods of my life, I didn't have any female friends. I had no female friends to guide me and tell me, Pooch, the reason why things aren't going right in your relationship is because of this. The reason why she's mad at you is because of this. You gotta let up. You gotta do these things. A lot of fellas think that everything that they feel they're attracted to, they must fuck. And I'm telling you, that's where you're hustling backwards. Because it pays. Well, it pays to have attractive female friends, because they generally have attractive friends. Let me tell you something. Shout out to all my Canada followers. If it wasn't for the baddie, the bad bitch, the humble hero that is the Better Life podcast leader, Megan Better.
Oh goodness.
Let me tell y'all, he's right. I don't ever want to pop. Like, I want to pop, but quietly pop. I don't ever want to be out there pop, because once people know who I am in a room, I think that's gonna cut, like, not my value in half, but it's gonna take away from what I'm trying to do and like who I am in the mystery of, like, it's just not gonna allow me to move in a certain way.
Well, that's the catch-22 with being in the public eye. So that's why I say with women have that about them, because some women want to be, you know, heard but not seen. You know, the good women want to be heard but not seen, because they don't want that attention, like, you know, all that bullshit. Most men want to be seen and just heard from dumb shit, i.e. Uncle Poochie. That being said, bro, though, I have to understand that when I'm like going in different directions, I count all this to women bringing me back in to be like, Pooch, own it in, bring it in, Pooch. So I'm gonna be real with you. A man telling me all that, I'm gonna be like, shut the fuck up, bro. You just hate me.
Because we got that delivery too. We gonna deliver it in a way, and depending on the relationship too, how close you are, they might be like, listen, bro, you fucking up, get it together. Otherwise, they're gonna be like, listen, I see you in a dark place. Let's go get something to eat. Let's go talk. Did you eat today? Are you getting out of bed? Did
You
you
hear me?
shower?
Yeah.
And
That
it
is
depends on the type of
Men
person
don't
that
ask
you
questions like
are.
that. Did you eat today?
no.
It
They
I
don't.
depends
didn't
on the
ask you
type
not
of
one time.
person
Did
that
you
you
eat?
are,
No,
period.
no. You don't
Because
give a damn. I don't give a damn. Listen, I don't give a fuck what
some
my niggas get
people just
into.
don't listen,
All I want my
period.
niggas.
So
I don't
And
give a fuck about what my men friend do. I just want them to be alive. I don't give a fuck what you do.
yeah, like Pooch was talking to me for about a year and a half. I not one time that I actually eat.
I don't give a damn.
I'll be definitely like in Mr. Man's.
I was like, did y'all fight yet? That's all I need to worry.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
I
you would be
asked
like, so did she hit you again?
him. Right,
Did she beat you up again? And I'm
exactly.
like, yeah, she did. But I'm moving out on the 13th. That's
I was
cool.
like, good job. That's a good
Yeah,
job. Get away from
that's literally how our conversations went.
Yeah, and I feel like men need to have just more like, and I know it's weird because you're not taught to in society.
if we're
frowned
talking about
upon it.
that's the
But like,
double
I think
standard we're
there's a
talking about.
certain point, like some men I think do get to a point with certain, like there's certain man friends who are like, bro, shit is not sweet, shit is not going well, and I think it takes a lot to build up for men to get to that. And I want that for y'all.
The Megan boy, I want you to understand this. The only time men come to other men with that is when we are both going through some shit. Men, I love
because you don't know if it's safe or not to say something.
But hold on. I'm sorry. Let me just get this out. Men, as I talked to you guys about in pre-production, men are full of shit. Okay. Once we get what we want, it's fuck everybody else for the most part. For the most part, in the sense of friendship. Let me explain this, right? Dog, let me tell you something. If you got your girl, you got your crib, you got your money, your boys is just excessive. All right. I love seeing my homies. But when I got my girl, I got my crib, I got my money, I cannot see them motherfuckers for 2, 10, 13 years. Because all we need to know as men is check the temperature. You alive, bro? Yeah. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying?
No.
But that's the double standard that me and Megan was talking about earlier. Like, they want us to be tough, but then they want us to be soft at the same time. Like,
case in point, best friend.
Yeah.
Me and this nigga is like this. Me and best friend go together like this. And I say like this, not like this, because we fickle, nigga. We can, me and that nigga, if we really want to, we could spark a fucking flame and start arguing if we wanted to. Anybody could start arguing with best friend. But best friend is one of the most nice and fucking actually kindest niggas I know when he wants to be a thoughtful person. Now he ain't gonna say it nice, and it's gonna come from a white man, so it's gonna seem hard. But yeah, I said it. It came from a white man, so I didn't like it. Whatever. But my point is, we want to do those things, but since the door isn't open, for example, right before we got on this show, I texted one of my homies, the homie who was with me through everything, and I was out in the streets, cussing and fighting and going to jail. I said, bro, thank you for never switching up on me. I love you. He didn't. I just randomly said that to him, but I said it to him because when do me and him have an opportunity to say that? If I stand up and say that to him, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You about to die? What's wrong with you? You dumb or something? You the other word, the G word that I'm not gonna say.
Did he answer
you? Know what I'm saying?
you?
And it's like, I'm sure he did. But the point is, when did we? Case in point, what happened was the Tom and Jerry show. That's an episode on 6-1. If you guys want to go back and look at it, we actually came to amends. The friend that was on the outs, he's back. We had a big, huge hurrah, hurrah. I posted about it. We cried in the middle of the street and hugged, literally. But why did it have to come to that? That was 3 years of us not talking, and we could have just said sorry to each other. Why? Because men.
I'm not saying because men. I'm just gonna say pride. Because that's not a male trait. It's pride.
That's a prideful thing.
Exactly.
Egos, all that.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
All we had to do was say sorry. It was just a misunderstanding.
Sorry doesn't make you wrong.
No, not at all.
No.
And
even if you are wrong, who cares?
But yeah, that part too. But people think saying sorry means you're wrong.
Yeah.
No, it's
that's
not.
That's that submission that we was talking about a few episodes back. Like they refuse to say it because they feel like they're submitting to that person. Like, oh,
it's so much internal stuff that people make up about words must this means this, so I can't do it because it means this, and that's not true for everybody.
Can I? I'm sorry to interrupt the daily schedule program, but may I give the unpopular opinion?
Oh yeah, it's time.
Because he's hungry.
Okay,
it's time.
All right, it's time. Okay, I want to just get this off my chest real quickly.
Get the sign ready.
To the youth, you're fucking stupid. You're fucking stupid. The youth.
Okay.
You're fucking stupid. You're fucking stupid, and you're not fucking stupid because you're stupid. You're fucking stupid because you don't have life experience. When you come down to it, this is my problem with the youth. They always want to point the nose and show the mirror, as if you're the bad guy. And this kind of comes down to parenting, right? That's fine. But understand, we failed so y'all could walk, okay? Where I fucked up in front of you is for you to look at and say, I don't want to be like that because so-and-so fucked up, and to which is good. But I think we need to get out of this point of thinking that, you know, the youth need to get off their fucking ass. Because I think the unpopular opinion for me is that the generation that's currently coming up is the most lazy generation and the most smartest. I think they're the smartest kids we've ever seen in our lives.
Giving them a lot of smart.
But here's the thing. I'm giving a lot of smart because I think they came after me. And if you came after me, you followed me, you smart. But I think you fucking dumb because things ain't as hard as they used to be. You're just too fucking convenient. So the unpopular opinion for me is that we got the most smartest generation coming up and the dumbest fucking generation coming up. I don't know if y'all think that's unpopular, if that's common, but to me, I just wanted to get that off my chest.
I'm gonna feel like an auntie when I answer this
Go
because
ahead.
I feel like people say that about us. And they're like, y'all are like, y'all don't get it. I think because I think everybody goes through it. Most kids who like aren't with it. Like I'm not one of those kids who's like, I seen you do that, so I'm not gonna do it. It's just like. I mean, I wasn't exposed to a lot either. So like I was just like, well, I'm someone I need to learn from doing. It doesn't mean I consciously make the bad decision, but if it ends up being a bad decision, now I know and I know better versus like some could say, oh, this is gonna be bad, but it's like, is it really bad? Was it bad because it was bad for you? Like I think we were all that generation though.
My point is this, right? And this is where I'm about to get canceled. Because so go ahead and get your science ready. But all y'all who run with cancel culture, fuck you. You're in cancel culture, you want to cancel somebody, fuck you. You want to turn around and talk about what's right and what's wrong, fuck you. The reason why the world's so boring right now is because y'all too fucking sensitive. The youth are leading us down to a path of destruction. I've seen the future and it ain't bright. Terminator wasn't lying. These little young motherfuckers want to be so inclusive. They want to be so equality-wise. They don't even see the bigger picture. Everything ain't about me included. Not everybody should come. Equality, what's that? It's a figment of your imagination. I'm gonna give you an equal shot just because you showed up. Y'all kids is fucking up the future.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing showing like we're here for points for showing up. No, we're not doing attendance.
And that's why I say George Pablo came from a generation where the internet wasn't there, right? We also did at a short period of time. So if you made a name,
how do you think we're the best? Because we have both. We had and then the intro. And then
the reason why I give Pablo's generation to be a little bit better than us is that because time will only tell for us, but Pablo lived in an era where motherfuckers wore Tim boots and slapped the shit out of you for reading poetry. Like there was nothing right about being a sensitive man. Now Pablo can get on television and cry and we can be okay with that.
But I'll say that's not true. That's for black men.
I've only been a black man my whole life.
I didn't know if you were speaking about men or black men. Okay.
I can't speak.
Thank you for clarifying.
Megan, don't bring this back to episode
I'm just saying
y'all. Y'all know I can't
I
can't clarify. I don't need to clarify nothing. I can't speak for no Mayo man. I ain't never been no Mayo man.
Not the whites.
My thing is this, to get back to my unpopular opinion. I'm fucking tired of these, man. Get off your fucking high horse. Y'all think that's so fucking smart? Y'all think we just fucked this world up on purpose? This world was fucked up before we got it.
So what age range are you talking?
18 to 25.
Shit. Hey, Natasha, how you doing?
I mean, my sister's in that range.
Natasha's in that age range. How you doing, Natasha?
Okay, so
like millennials.
Is Natasha is Natasha on the other end of 25? I mean, like she's closer to 26, or she on the other end of 25?
She about
so Natasha, but then listen, this is when generalizing doesn't fit because Natasha obviously dates older, is I don't want to say mature for age because that's a triggering statement. You know what I'm saying? But Natasha and Triz both know how to handle themselves in a way that it's like, okay. And listen, y'all have your flaws.
I only know about me, and yes.
Chris does. We not gonna
get
you.
I don't know about him.
Listen, I know about
me.
We can't. I'm not gonna accept no Triz slander. I'm not gonna accept no Triz slander because Triz ain't here to defend herself.
You
know what I'm
saying? Hold. You just said in the beginning of the show that Virgos are musty. I said he was a Virgo. You said he's a musty. So you are no Triz slander.
I'm making up for my mistakes earlier. Okay, don't bring up the past, man. Why you bringing up the past?
And then you said Queen Bee is musty because she's the Virgo.
No, we don't include her. She's like Queen Virgo, so like she's really not included because like why would you say
she's
that?
Still
Queen Bee. What's Queen Bee?
Definitely musty.
Okay.
Beyonce, Giselle, Knowles, Carter.
Do you know her personally?
Exactly.
Yes,
What
I
if
do
I
know
did?
her
She could be
personally.
musty.
What if I did?
She could be musty.
I heard she was
did
musty.
great
I'm
for
like
you.
6 degrees of separation. Play with me if you
I
want to. I'm
heard.
gonna be her.
I mean,
I
if
heard
you
that
have
she was
heard of
musty.
her, that's cool. That's cool.
I heard
But
her mouth was
I
musty.
don't
Her
know.
bot.
I
Yeah,
don't know her.
most singers have bad breath because
Yeah.
of what.
But let me
you
get back to my point.
eat.
Beyonce had bad breath.
Yes, because
Let
you
me get
need
back
to
to my
go
point.
eat.
Let me go
Yes,
eat.
thank you.
No, no.
My
Go.
point. So
Mama Pooch gonna
uh-huh.
eat, and he's gonna be no food. That's what it's gonna be. She's
Man,
walking
what
out.
the shit? Yeah, you'd be like, you should have asked. But no, my point is just I really think I think that we as the generation that are bringing up these millennials, I know that we need to understand that we need things we need to work on, but these little motherfuckers need to calm down, man. They've been a little too judgmental for me. Okay, how
No, they don't
y'all
know that,
only
though.
punishment? Oh, no. What's gonna happen is they kids gonna pull up on them. They be like, remember all that equality bullshit you was pushing, all that stupid shit you was talking, all that inclusive shit you was talking, all that cancel culture shit you was talking. And when these little motherfuckers is walking around in bubbles and
I
all
don't
this
want them
dumb
to
shit
have
because they damn
they
sensitive and they damn
overprotected.
soft and they overprotective and they can't do a fucking push-up. Nigga, when I was in school, nigga, you had to do 50 push-ups to pass PE. Okay, nigga, if you couldn't do
I was
50,
too fat
your
for
ass
that.
failed. And guess what? I
I
bet
ain't
you made it
failed,
up with
but I was
something
too
else.
fat.
I bet you
I
made it
sure
up with
did.
something else though.
I
Okay,
was
thank
just
you.
there.
They don't even make the kids. They don't even make the kids do that. They don't even make the kids do
I
that.
don't want that
They
generation
took.
to have kids.
Yeah.
Listen.
I don't.
They're going to. They're going to.
Miss Better, and Natasha. I knew these motherfuckers was fucked up when they took ice cream out of school. They said you can't put ice cream in school. I said why? They said because it's making the kids fat. I said take your fat ass out and run. They said you can't make the kids run. I said why?
Yeah,
They said
you can't.
because some
You
kids
can't
can't
force them
run.
to
I said
participate.
What? Because it's ableist.
Yep.
What is this?
I'm a disabled person technically, and like
You should be able to. You should force them to participate
this
because I
generation.
the
Listen, let me
serving
tell you
size in
something.
America.
If you watching this episode,
running.
you watching this episode, and you between 18 and 25, your punk ass is growing up in a weak ass generation. And Uncle Pooch said it.
Don't
I'm
be part of them.
5'9", nigga. I'm 210 pounds. And if you got a problem, then hey, 916.
Well, we know.
Don't do
No,
that.
no,
Don't
no,
do
no,
it.
no,
Don't
no,
do
no,
it.
no,
Don't do it.
no.
Remember
We
how
learned our
last
lesson
time?
last time.
Don't do it.
We learned our lesson last time. Don't do
Everybody ain't saved. Everybody ain't saved.
So
Everybody don't want to see you win.
Well, we know what part of the show he's gonna screen record.
Yes. Well, part of that is right though. Like they just like, bro, everything ain't for everybody, and I don't want everybody to be the same because not everybody's meant to be the same. And stop including people and shit. I want to be a part of a black group of white people.
Era.
Stop inviting white people to black shit.
This is the
and vice
inclusion
versa.
era.
I want that. You know, I want to be a part of all the white shit.
Bro,
I don't always want them at the cookout.
And like,
before I go, because I gotta go. I just want to make this known, and y'all can talk about this.
He like the preacher. He like the preacher in the Baptist church.
I'm gonna let you go, but I got.
That's why I take snacks to church.
I do actually pass the collection plate on my show, but this is what I'm trying to say. If you took what I said, it's saying that I don't want equality for people. You're hearing me wrong. What I'm saying is people need to prove their point why they get to be here. Okay, you don't just get to show up because you don't get to participate just because you showed up. Fuck that, man. Give me a reason to let you in. That's all I'm saying. I don't want people to not get a chance. I want you to have an opportunity, but I don't think you know that equality ain't something that everybody should just be given. Nigga, why should I treat you like an equal? You ain't brought shit to the table. You ain't did shit. You ain't made a plan. You ain't came up with a fucking idea.
It's
but
because everybody wants to be a part of something. Realizing that you don't have to be a part of something to like be a full, complete person.
So, Pooch, let everybody know where they can find you at since you about to go eat wonderful food and shit.
Well,
I hope it's mimosas.
No, I don't drink.
You can still have a fake mimosa with sparkling water.
Yeah, you have a skinny mimosa.
Sparkling water and like pineapple juice really hits.
Just drink.
I don't even honestly. I just drink water now. But you guys can catch me at the 6 Feet Under podcast. That's the number 6, followed behind the 2 letters FT and the word under traditional spelling. We drop Monday through Thursdays right now. We got some stuff going on that I'm sure Pablo's not happy with me about, but hey, it is what it is, man. Yeah,
we gonna talk.
It's gonna be a good talk.
We'll have Megan in there mediating it.
Okay. Well, I'll see y'all on the flip side of things.
Enjoy your food.
Yeah, tell Mama Pooch I said what up.
Enjoy the Atlanta sun for me.
I shall. All right,
watch out for the Tuckers.
YOLO.
I can't. You can only tell them bodysuits. You just guys look at the bodysuits. if the line is too crisp, how everything fit, how the creases fit just everything perfect. Nah, bro. So it's be a little line, a little somewhere.
Ain't no indentions, nothing of that.
Right.
But
right.
yeah.
You talking about camel toe?
Yeah.
No, because like I don't have a camel toe and things like even tights I wear, but like if it's just like if it's smooth, like if it looks like it's a bodysuit with like metal in it, that it's just cut through. No, it shouldn't be that.
If you look like a Barbie doll.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks wild.
Or like Nicki Minaj, she's not trans, but like you know how sometimes she wearing the bodysuits and it just be cut right.
Beyonce breath stink and Nicki is a trans. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go.
It's true. Singing like there's like I couldn't eat before vocal class. I could only drink like room temperature water, no lemon. Like if I were to drink water, it can't be hot. It needs to be warm water with a little honey. But even like no dairy, especially before like shows, no dairy before the class. Like there's a lot of stuff you can't even eat either. Like even talking too much, you're not supposed to do like that much. That no yelling. It's like people like singing is not a joke. And people think, oh, I mean, people have talent, yes, but if you want to take that and have longevity, like you need to treat like you should be like insuring your throat more or less. Like you need to treat your throat a certain way and eat certain things. Yeah. So she's
not sucking Jay-Z dick.
I'll be only when she's off. Them couple of months.
That's why it takes so long to get an album. Hold up.
Yeah, that's why whenever he drops the album, it's usually like midway through when she's like not on tour.
Yeah.
He finally got like a physical release. He's like, all right, back on the tour now. Not all blocked up. Is good like that. Post not clarity. He's like, all right, I can record now. I'm ready.
Good shit. All right, this is.
What were other topics? Did we finish all 4?
That was all 4.
Oh, that was good.
We did good.
He's right. I don't like some of the younger people got it. It's not even. It's
they gotta get together.
It's the Twitter. It's a lot of it's just people on Twitter, but some of them be like that in real life, and I'm like, yeah, but you don't need to be a part. People are just looking for themselves, and
but they said also with y'all generation that y'all were the entitlement generation.
Gen Z.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you raised somebody.
You know, I'm not gonna. I
shouldn't have of that generation, and I feel like we've talked about this before.
Yeah.
Don't sit up here and tell me that I'm entitled when you told me I could be anything that I wanted to be.
Right, I get that, but what I'm saying is they label every generation, and
I have, but I am like an entitled person. Because I've been told that. Like I am, and I was like, yeah, you're right, and I had to come to grips with that. But it's mostly because like I worked really hard for some things, and I like just still couldn't get it, whether it was circumstances, not doing anything on my part. And I was like, no, I should have this. I do want this, or like I'm gonna get it. Like I'm entitled to that. And it's like, but there's work behind it, which I think there's a big difference of like putting in the work versus a lot of millennials don't want the work. But a lot of that I think too is like growing up with the internet. Like I said, like depression and all those things like have skyrocketed with that generation. Like the ones, I don't know when millennials end, but like growing up with it, like people have now like you're online looking at celebrity kids and like your neighbors and people who live in like the rich part of town, and you're like, oh, they got new sneakers and this and that. I want that too. How come I don't have that? Because like there's regular teenage stuff you go through where like you're jealous of the people, you want this, you want that. Why can't I have this? You know, you're middle class, lower class, or what have you. And like you already get that when you go to school, but now it's at school, it's at home, it's online, and you don't have enough sense or wherewithal as a child to like shut that down or shut it off. And that's when your parents really should be coming in. But I don't have kids, so don't listen to me, apparently. But a lot of that is because there's a lot of pressure. Like, I want to be like that. How come I can't be like that? I'm no good because of that. And that, like you say, you already have all the other teenage stuff like of anxiety and depression of just being a teenager and regular shit. Then you add that on top of it. And then it's like nobody wants to really talk about like the downside of the internet, which is that the constant comparison, the constant wanting to be like somebody. And because there's an Instagram and the internet is a highlight reel, it's not real life. And kids don't have enough discernment to know that.
Parents do need to take more time with their children and get them off of social media. Like, it doesn't make any sense that little 5-year-olds be having tablets and just sitting
with no parental controls,
and
it's like, locked up.
No, exactly. It's like, no, take your child outside. Like, for the longest time, like my niece is in the other room on her phone right now, and it's just like, I'm not her mom, so I'm not.
If you let her in your phone unlocked.
No, she's on her phone.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. I don't have anything to hide. I don't have anything to hide. But anyway, it's like I'm not about to sit up here and make stipulations for her because I'm not her mother. But at the same time, I do feel like sometimes I'm just like, you need to give that a break and do something else. Do something that's going to stimulate your mind. And but that's for everybody. We spend so much time on our phones. What else are children gonna do but be on their phones because they see us doing it? We have to be examples for our own children. Not saying that celebrities should be like examples for children because that's not for them to do. That's freaking annoying. Like, don't sit up here and be like, oh my gosh, they got that WAP song out. That's not a good example. Okay, but you letting your child
Well,
listen to
why
it
is
and
your
you
child
listen to
listening
it
to WAP?
too.
How do they find
You
out
let
about WAP?
okay, it's on TikTok. All right, well,
So why they got a TikTok?
Wet and gushy.
Why is there no parental controls on? No, why do they have a TikTok? That's just point. But why do you have a TikTok?
Because people are getting millions and millions of dollars off of TikTok.
I don't care. My child.
okay,
Oh,
but
guess
do
what?
it
It's
a
gonna be a
different
poor child
way.
And they
today.
want their kid to you know.
Oh, those you need to
There
pay
are
something
other
else.
ways. There are other ways to do it. There are parents out here putting stocks in their children's name so that they can get these millions and millions of dollars.
Don't remind me
Because not
because
everybody's
Trish
guaranteed to
tells me that
pop.
all the time. Trish said I should have
Like,
been did that.
There, I
and
mean,
it's
because it
not
don't
even
make
that.
sense.
There
You
are
can't let
other
the
ways to
internet.
do it. It's
Yeah.
like, stop trying to get other people to raise your kids. It's with everything being online now, including school, and parents want to blame, oh, these school systems not doing what they're supposed to. No, you're sitting in the same damn house with your children and you're not helping them with their schoolwork, and then you got a nerve to call the teacher up trying to figure out
Oh
why my
yeah, this
child
pandemic.
failing. They're not even in my classroom. Why are they failing?
Yeah, that's why I
Bitch,
enjoy. That was probably like
watch your
the
fucking
only good
kids.
part of the pandemic. Not the good part, but like for them parents who was just like, my child's not bad as you, and I'm like, oh, bet.
No, your
Oh, I
child is
guess
bad as
I
fuck.
bet they're home raising hell now, aren't they? And now you see
Yes, and
what
now
they
they
had
trying
to
to kick
deal with.
them. They trying to kick them out of the house and stuff. Talking about, so I want my child to go back to school full
Yeah, no,
time.
because you sent them
Now you
there to
want your
sit there.
child to be sick. Now you want your child to get COVID.
Right.
You know, kids are nasty.
All the time.
Be a better
Right.
parent.
But
That's what the fuck gets on my
People do
nerves.
have to raise their kids though.
yeah,
I think we lost that.
Everything,
yeah,
but
they stopped raising kids a long time ago.
Yeah, like
once we had
I just
YouTube,
don't get it because like I feel like even like when
over.
I was a kid, like I didn't know what BET was. I didn't know Black people like had their own channel until I was maybe like 11, and I seen it at my cousin's house because my parents were very, very strict on like what we could watch. We had TV and we had the illegal satellite dish, all that. So we had TV galore, but like we weren't allowed watching like music videos. We could listen to like rap and R&B and stuff, but like we weren't allowed to watch music videos. We didn't know about BET. Even like we have Much Music. I don't know if y'all know what that is. It's like kind of like MTV but very tamed down. But like even we weren't allowed to watch that as kids. We were like very much PBS kids, like Sesame Street, reading books, going
First of all,
outside.
PBS was lit.
First of all, it was fire.
PBS
8 a.m. to 4 p.m. every day.
Yeah.
Fire. So good. And
See,
it was
that's
so,
the
and it was
only thing
educational.
that I'm
Yeah.
like, yes, that's the only thing that I'm really like, all right, cool. If you're gonna let your child sit in front of a TV, all right,
Let it be
boom.
this.
I didn't know
Sesame
that
Street
until Tyrone
Clifford
was
the Big
little.
Red Dog, and
Oh,
all that
about
other
that on
good
TV?
stuff.
Yeah, like because I grew up in a time where we went outside, so I didn't know. So when he was
'cause
little,
y'all had y'all Saturday cartoons. Y'all had y'all
first of
Sunday
all,
morning.
Yeah, Saturdays were
that stopped.
Y'all
That
didn't go
stopped.
outside on the weekend.
That stopped at noon. After noon, Soul Train came on, and then we went outside.
Yeah, if it was
was
rainy,
watching
we were
Soul
allowed
Train.
watching TV. But otherwise, my parents they shut the screen door and locked it.
Yeah.
I'll let you know when.
Yeah, like
lunch.
I used to watch Tyrone. We used to make Teletubbies and like Franklin. I was like, oh shit, all this shit is cool. Like I'm sitting here
And
enjoying
I still
it.
watched it.
I
And
enjoy
I
it
still watch
more than
Franklin.
he was enjoying it. But like I said before, every generation had their shit with the next generation coming up. Like they was worried about us. They know how we was going to react to shit because they just came off of the civil rights and all that other good shit, and then the next generation we didn't know because y'all was dependent on the internet. Like I literally grew up in a time where there wasn't an internet. Well, the internet for personal use. It was the military had the internet, but so we went outside. We went outside, we played, we explored, we got hurt, we scraped our knees, all that good shit.
But then things started happening, and
right, and then like
was just like, I don't want my child to go outside that much.
Right, and no, but things were still happening. Like people were still getting kidnapped, people were still getting abused.
No, I'm saying it started happening more.
So, and then also,
increasing rates.
Like I used to tell like Ty, like I don't get cyberbullying. Like I never understood cyberbullying. I had to learn about it. Like I always was to the point of just
bullying
turn
to the face.
Yeah, I was like, just turn the fucking computer off. Turn your phone off. He's like, it's
But you
not
work
that
with
simple.
computers. But you work with computers,
Yeah,
so you know how
I
things
still
don't go away.
I
It's
struggle with
there
that too.
forever.
Yeah, I told you I had to learn it. I didn't know at first.
I still struggle with that because I'm just like, why don't you just go find the parents? Like
Right.
my parent, like my dad
That's
wasn't
not that
playing that. My
easy.
dad was like, if I said someone was bothering me, he'd be like, we gonna go to school and I'm gonna see their parents. Like
That's how my mom was.
because like you're
That's
not
true.
gonna do this to mine. Like this
Yeah.
is not gonna happen. My mom was more so like she was like, we'll figure out a way to deal with it. My dad's like, no, we're dealing with it now, and they're gonna know my face, and it's not gonna happen no more. And like
Both
I
of
think
my
that's gonna be
parents
me.
were like that.
But like you just gotta, because I think that I don't, because like to me it just seems simple. Like yeah, you shut it off. Like take the phone from your kid, and if it's excessive, that's bullying and harassment.
Yeah.
I'm calling the police, or like I'm going to see your parents. So it's like there's no way
Cyberbullying
that's
is
like if it's anonymous, that's different. But if it's someone that
you like
you can put
know
a face
who it
to a
is.
name,
Yeah.
no, that you gotta go.
It's the fact that it's not only okay, it's online, but now I'm going to school and it's still continuously happening. And yes, you can tell your parent, yeah, this is happening to me. But when your parent leaves, those kids don't be giving a fuck. And those parents don't be
Yeah, my parents
disciplining
pressed
their
the
kids
school.
like they supposed to. So then it's
Yeah.
just like, oh, you got your parents coming up here. Oh, this, that, and
Yeah,
the third.
bitch.
And then they're
Yeah.
constantly
Let's fight. Yeah.
inboxing you. Just like when people get threats online for dumb stuff.
Yeah.
Even with faces on it and everything. It's like I got cyberbullied before, but I was ready to fight when I came back to school because it happened over Christmas break.
I
And I was
expect
just like, oh, you ain't
I'd
got
be
nothing
like,
to happen now.
Bullying
Right.
at school, I was just like, that's like, okay, that's it. And I got to age where I was like, oh, they're just mad. Like my mom broke it down for me one time, and she was just like, they're probably jealous of you. And I was like, you're wilding, ma'am. Like, I don't understand why. Like, we are not rich by any means. Like, I was thinking like very limited, like materials. Like, why would they be jealous of me? Like, I'm a kid, and like she's like, well, you come from a 2-parent household. Like all your siblings got the same.
Rare.
All your siblings got the same mom and dad. You know, we're cleaned up people. Like we didn't come from mess. She goes, we're not rich by any means or middle class. She goes, but like we instill good values. Your father and I are both good looking people. You guys are good looking kids. You guys is clean. You guys are smart. She goes, and
you know what? I'm kind of mad at you right now, Tim. See, you said all that.
Fresh clothes.
Yeah, like well, no, we didn't have fresh clothes. My
Oh.
parents, we got one pair of shoes.
No, they washed. No, that
yeah, like yeah, my
washed.
parents didn't. Yeah, like washed. We weren't ashy.
Going to school.
Like some kids
I'm
don't
hating
like
now
that.
too. I'm hating now too.
Like a girl
Some
lit my hair on
kids don't
fire
have
because she
parents
was
that-
like she just didn't like me. Yeah, she walked behind me, lit my hair on fire. My mom was gonna press charges because she knew them. Like I used to play her when I was a kid and didn't know because her mom used to do my mom's hair, and my mom was just like, if I did not know your family and you weren't a little black girl and you know how this would play out, you would be in jail. But she was like, do not be around my daughter no more. And she told the principal, do not have them around my child in any capacity.
I have the similar
don't have them siblings around her, nothing. And I was, and like mind you, like a bunch of my hair didn't burn off. She like blew it out right away. And I don't know what she did until she blew. And then I was just like, yeah, you people are like really big mad about nothing. And I until she put it in perspective in like that way. And I was like, I didn't even then I still didn't think that was a big deal. I was like, so what? That's not my fault. I got like 2 parents and people that love me and all that stuff. Then high school, I was like, oh, I see it. I was like, I see
that. This one girl across the street cut a piece of my hair like really short. And my mom was just like, when did you cut your hair? And I was just like, I didn't cut.
Oh, I told
the girl across the street.
Snitching back then.
I didn't know that she did it.
On fire.
I didn't know that she did
Time to go.
See, that's crazy.
And I never hung out with them again.
Girls are crazy.
I did have
girl bullying is like
2 parents.
I see, like that's
girl bullying, like guy bullying is like we're gonna fight right now. Girl bullying is like girl. There's studies on it. Like look it up. Girl bullying is like very like
I'm gonna do this spiteful stuff.
It's very aggressive, and it's relentless because it involves social isolation, physical isolation, and like then like bullying on top of that. But it's not physical bullying; it's social bullying. So it's
like how you said when
it's what's sophisticated is the word I'm looking for.
Like how you said on one of your podcasts, how the girl said that you were fast because of
because I had a body.
Like.
Yeah, because I had
to do with anything, and girls will literally be like, "Yeah, she's doing this, she's doing that," and then that makes everybody else be like, "Oh, she really doing that." Yeah, boys will start talking to you reckless, and girls will be like, "Oh, she fast. I don't want to be her friend no more."
And then if guys like on top of that, solidifies it.
See, that's
they be like, oh, she gonna do something strange for a piece of change
Yeah.
and stuff like that. When guys, I mean,
I
even
can't
though
see
guys
that,
spread
man.
rumors too.
I know
Guys
it's
spread
like
rumors
it's
too,
really
but
crazy. Like it's girl, like I can't if I have a daughter, oh baby, the conversation's turn, I go ahead and I'm like, look, go see your daddy, he gonna teach you how to be somebody. But like because girls,
Bruh.
like they're really like we're sociopaths. Like I was not that kind
See,
of girl
now
growing up.
I'm
Like I wasn't a
thinking
bully
back.
like that.
I'm thinking back of all like the wild shit I've seen in my life, and majority of the time it was a girl doing it with another girl. Yeah, like
so now
And
think
they be
about
bothering
it.
the girl that don't bother nobody either. Like the
yeah.
girls is
Me,
it's always one mind in the business.
Oh
Yeah.
my
I was
goodness.
quiet as hell. Didn't understand why.
Yeah, see,
Half
we grew up. We
but
didn't care about celebrities. Like if you had a jacket, we probably try to take the jacket from you. That's the time I grew up in. Like,
see, but then they be
Yeah,
like,
you fought
oh,
outside
yo
the
got his
flagpole.
yeah,
That's
but then they be like, hey yo, he got his jacket stolen, and then you get bullied because of that.
yeah,
Like,
and
oh,
then
go
you
that's
home
just
and tell
taking
her.
stuff.
when you go get your jacket back.
Yeah.
Like it's a whole cycle. Like until
It ain't
one
happening
person
that
gives
easy.
up. Like, hey, I'm done. Go ahead, have the jacket. You know,
And that's like, see, and I don't
And
like
then your
that's the
mama
type of
coming up to
parenting
the
I
school
want to
because
have.
she'd be like,
and
I
that's what
paid too
happens.
much the goddamn money for this damn jacket for you to get it stolen.
Exactly.
And
Like I
you
got other
niggas
things
mad.
stolen from me. Like I've had my godfather bought me like a gold chain, like when I was like younger and stolen at a
Yeah.
basketball practice. And like I knew the girl stole it, and she was like, I don't have it in line. Like my mom and like I told my mom, and we just couldn't prove that she stole it. And that's that. And I was like,
Yeah.
but like yeah, girls just were not nice to me. Like junior high was not like a good time. High school was a bit
Not at
better
all.
because like I had different friends, but like girls are just not nice. But now like I'm shitting on all of them. So like it's
It
not
was
giving
like
them
9th and 10th
respect.
grade.
But like I'm out here living. I'm not gonna say stretch
Yeah.
mark free, but I got no babies by no dumb men. I don't got no babies by all these different men. I have a good
Stretch
life. I have a
mark free.
career building. You know, people like what I have to say.
Exactly.
I'm still pretty. My skin is still flawless. My teeth are together. My eyebrows are real. You could never. You could never.
You can never.
You could never. And I'll
Yeah.
take your man. I don't want him. I'll send him back. But like, just know.
Yeah, don't have them in the airport.
BB
You
shit.
wish I was your
BB
baby
shit.
moms. That's why like I love telling me, I'm like, you wish I was your baby moms, don't you?
Mm.
Because look at them. No bueno.
Raggedy.
First,
Yeah, but I feel like
first,
if you
first baby
I was
mama's
told my
always
younger,
bad.
tell your younger self that if I have a little girl, be like, it gets better. Them girls are trash, and I'm gonna be on her head like, please tell me if they bother you. They bothered your mom. Please tell me because we gonna fix it. I promise you, we're gonna fix it. But girls are just like they're just nasty. I just don't. I don't get it. But yeah,
I pray for the planet if I have any.
Just old school parenting, like Natasha, like just stop sitting your kid in front of like TV and a lot of people be like, oh, I'm not gonna do that when I have a kid. And it's like, yeah, that's all nice and cute in theory, but like like I said, people don't really consider what having a kid means. And then next thing you know, they in front of the TV, YouTube all day.
Yeah, I felt bad.
I just want to take my child outside. I want my child to be way more physically active than me because I was not physically.
Oh, listen, we were fat kids and active in every way possible. My parents just overfed us.
You see, I felt bad because I didn't realize that I did that to Ty. Like he was video gamed out. Like it was to the point where we would play catch, he couldn't catch. He didn't know how to roll basketball. You know what I mean? Like he couldn't do none of the normal, just regular stuff. Like I think that's different. He can now. Situation. He can now because high school and college and all that. But when he was little,
what were his interests as a kid though?
Video games.
Yeah, but look what he flipped that into. That's different. That's an interest. So if you're just doing it like mine just to get him out your way, that's one thing. But that's turned into now a career for him. So there's an interest there.
We didn't know at first. It was a little sketchy.
But yeah, I mean, you don't know because just like you want to play video games, like you got to do something with yourself. And like as parents, I was gonna say as parents, y'all be like, do something constructive. You got to, and it's like, but this could be what's constructive for them. Right. So I tell my brother, you got to figure out what works for them.
And it's not even a do something constructive because some kids are just like, what is constructive? To be honest,
like constructive is like very subjective.
Yeah.
And then sometimes they're like, what is this constructive thing? Maybe I don't have access to it. And you're telling me to do something.
But that is when that's when my mom voice pops in my head when she said, go do something. Like we didn't have it. We made it. We made
imagination with sticks.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. Like so when you be like, well, the rec center is closed. Like, there's a park somewhere. Like,
Let's go play grounders.
Yeah, do something. Like, freeze tag, something. Like, use
Mhm.
your brain for something. Like. But I had to learn that. His mom not as fast. But she learned it as well. But yeah, it was tough growing up. Cause I was still growing up. Like, and then
Yeah, like that's also like different too. Like,
yeah,
when you're younger, like you're kind of growing up together. So you're like, what worked with. I think there's still an advantage to that though. I don't know how like problematic that is to say, but I think there's still somewhat of an advantage if you have a good support circle around you. I don't know. I don't know because I don't have the opportunity to like test it out. I'm not young like that anymore. But like I think there's still like there's something to being a younger parent still. Like I think it's a lot more work you put into it because you really don't know what you're doing. You're trying to figure your own life out. And I think if you have a good support, it can be. I don't know. I just feel like sometimes older parents just don't get things, or like they're so far beyond a certain point where they don't remember.
The generational gap is too much.
Yeah, like it's like it's really big. So like it's important to stay up on things. But like as far as like send your kids outside, I don't know that a 50-year-old like first time parent with like a 4 or 5-year-old is gonna want to send their kid outside because like can you run after the kid? Can you go get them? Like those kind of things. So I'm just like, how do you bridge that? I don't know. I feel like
I still want my child to go outside though. But
I'm sure 15-year-old Megan would have had a whole clan.
I told my mom I would have definitely been living with you, period. Because my brother had his first kid at 18. And I was like, yeah, had it been me, bro, we stay home for a long time because I would not have been equipped. People like, you would have got ready. Maybe so. Like maybe it would have smartened me up like quickly. Like it did. Like my brother wasn't even like mixed up and stuff either. But like I don't like it. It worked over him. I was like, better you had the kids early than me because I don't think I would have been a good mom. It just would have been a lot, and I just wouldn't have been well equipped. But I think had I had like maybe a good partner and support system, like at the time potentially, but I know who I was messing with then, it wouldn't have been a good situation. Like it just no. Now I think I'm more prepared, but now I'm like, oh, I got this window of time, get it done. And now I'm like, how do I want to parent? And I'm trying to like figure out like if it's because Mr. Man is one with now, like how do you want to parent in case this does come up? What happens? Like this is what I would like to do if this, if I end up pregnant, is this okay with you? As far as like pray, that's the only thing that I would be like, we can like this is my decision. Like if I get pregnant, this would be like my thoughts on this. It's just so you know. You kind of have a say, like I'll let you talk to me, but like whatever. But then it's like, how do you want to raise a child? Because I see a lot of people now, they're not on the same page.
No.
And it's like how like, yeah, or like they actively don't like what the other parents doing. Sometimes they voice it, sometimes they don't. And I'm like, how do you think this is gonna work in the long run? I was like, because clearly staying together for the kid is probably not an option because you don't agree on how to raise the kid. So like there's gonna be resentment eventually because how do you, I don't know. I don't know. It's very messy. It's very messy. But like I feel like old school parenting with no whoopings is how I would like to raise my kids. Mr. Man's not sold on no whoopings. And I was like, well,
no whoopings.
That's how
I didn't get whoopings as a kid.
I don't want to be I
didn't get whoopings. My parents were beat bad, both of them.
My whoopings were last resorts. Like I got them late. Like I got my first whoopings in high school. Literally, that's what I'm saying. Last resort stuff. Like my first whooping from my dad was that was middle school, but it was like 8th grade. And then my first whooping from my mom was like 10th grade. It was last resort stuff because usually I was that perfect child. So I just got disciplined with other stuff like, all right, give me your phone. I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah, because you don't normally do stuff. So.
Yeah, so when it was that type of thing, I was just like,
I
don't want to give whoopings.
I wish I had that childhood you guys had.
Yeah, I think my mom and dad had your childhood. It might have been worse, but like they were beat with anything and everything. Like around. I remember like my mom like my dad was beat so bad one time he ended up going to his grandmother's house and she called my grandfather. He went to his like my great grandmother's house, his grandmother's time, and she called my grandfather and said, "Don't you ever send him here like that again. Don't you ever touch him like that again." None of them. And then he had like 7 others. She's like, "Don't you ever put your hands on any of your children like the scam because he had done. They're up in an abandoned house. Him and his friend. They like tore the place up, but it was abandoned. And my grandfather was he was a reverend of the community, so he tore a strip off my dad, and she was like, "Don't you ever."
That
But like
makes
my
it
mom,
worse. You a
mom beat with like
reverend. You out here
extension cords,
beating
the
niggas.
skipper rope she got for Easter, beating
Yep.
with that,
Yep.
hairbrush, anything
Yep.
thrown at you. The both of it,
Yep.
and she was like, "Me and your father decided like
And
not for you
that's
guys,
why I
not for
was
y'all,
about
like
to
just
say,
no
and
beating."
that's why
Yeah,
they don't
my
beat because that's
I had a
extreme.
time chair. It was
yeah,
a
my
rock-
my
a really
I was
first
about to
extreme-
say,
Mm.
I would have ate
go
that.
breathe.
I would have ate that.
Go breathe.
Timeout chair. I would have ate
Because
that.
I would have been chilling, sleeping, everything.
I didn't like it though. I grew up and I was like, I told him I was like, I wish you would just slap me because I
right
hated
just to
being
get out the house. Yeah,
I hated being
I
talked
take it.
to. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
just
like
give
get
me
it
the
over
beating so I
with.
can go. Yeah.
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 Nope.
My first whooping was like 5, maybe 4. I remember.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember it because it's my fault. You know, we were moving, and everything was out the house, and we were just sleeping on the floor till it was time to go, and it was cold, and I didn't want to wake them up, so I put some newspaper together and set shit on fire. Yeah, and my mom got up, looked at me. You can visually see
The anger.
The rage.
Yeah, and then she's like, you know what? This not for me. And she went back, and my father came in, and he something terrible.
I hated. I'm gonna get your dad. I was like,
Yeah.
let me just fix up. Let me fix
It's like,
up.
no, I don't want to disappoint my dad.
I think that's probably the first and last time he put his hands on me. After that,
didn't want to either though.
Yeah.
My mom made my dad spank us,
Yeah.
and he like cried afterwards. Like
yeah,
he was
yeah. Dad's not gonna beat the daughter.
Like he did.
That's another double standard. Dad will yeah. We don't want to do it.
You shouldn't. You really shouldn't though.
No. And the mom be the one like, mom, like, you got to do it. I was like, you're the hard ass. You do it then. Mom was like, I'm not spanking them. You spank them. Because she's like, they're scared of you. And I was like, that's not, I don't want my kids to be
That's
scared.
not the
Right.
thing. No, don't be. I was about to say, don't want to disappoint me, but not that. Like, don't want to disappoint yourself because you know what you did was dumb. Like, come on.
I think I'm gonna let my kids do stupid stuff as long as they don't get hurt. Just so they learn. Like, I'm like, that wasn't smart. Let's talk.
Of course, do dumb stuff, but like think about it for a minute.
But if you're doing like purposeful stuff that you know is like gonna hurt you, somebody else, or like that is stupid, like you might get a little tap.
Like I'm going.
My mom got to that point.
Like
in middle school, she got to that point with me in middle school. She's like, get in trouble, it's fine, but I don't want to have to pick you up from the police station. Or
the hospital.
Yeah, I don't want nobody parents calling me and say you did something. Go have fun. Yes. Yeah. Then she regretted it because I made poor life decisions in middle school. But
but did you go to jail? No. So
not in middle school, no. But later on in life.
Okay, well, I mean, you can still travel anywhere, so it couldn't have been that.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
There's that.
So
I mean, you take the good, you pull the good from your situations and you apply it, and then.
Yeah, very true.
I think you did a good job. Trish is good.
Yeah,
I think so.
He all right. Nah, I love him to death, man. I don't know what I would be without him, being honest with you. So, but yeah, Trish, if you're watching this, edit this part out. You're gonna put it in the very beginning. But nah, this was a good talk. Another good Sarcarrogance Sunday. Ladies, tell them where they can find you all at.
So again, every Wednesday, you can find me on Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Pocket Cast, Breaker, and a few other places. Every Wednesday, 6 a.m. Eastern, a new episode drops of The Better Life, and everything is spelled how it's supposed to be spelled with spaces in between. Instagram is The Better Life Pod. I am Megan Better, spelled like the Duchess, MEGHAN BETTER. Everywhere you can find me. Everywhere, anywhere you could be online, I'm there under that name.
She's super proper. So
you can catch us on Sarcarrogance Sundays every Sunday. SARCARROGANCE. That's on Instagram, sarcarrogance.com, Sarcarrogance on YouTube. Subscribe, like, follow, share, everything.
Amen. You can find me at Natasha Soul _ on Instagram. I'm usually have an episode every Wednesday, but I'll be back June the 2nd with another episode. I don't know what it's going to be about, so I'm still getting used to this solo pod thing. You can also find the the links to everything on the Natasha Soul page or Brown Skin Convo on Instagram and Twitter,
And
and
Soul Bags.
Sobeco. Yeah, Sobeco. You can find that on Instagram too. Got them shirts for you.
There you go.
Yes.
And this is me. This is I. This is he. I am the one that your mama told you about. I am Pablo, the pod boss, pod's gift, Allah's ally, if you listen to the meaning of it all. Yeah, so you first and foremost, you can find me on Toxicology Report with Hey Best Friend and Choice Take Flight. You can also find me on Tequila and Champagne with the lovely Shay LaRon. Both of those episodes have dropped already. You can go ahead and check those out. Yeah, I'm on the meaning of it all. I am just here, man. I don't know what to say.
He's everywhere.
Yeah,
Not
I'm
here,
everywhere.
Hands and everything.
Oh,
He on TikTok too.
yeah, I am on TikTok. I gotta learn how to TikTok. But Tequila and Champagne is officially everywhere except for Apple. For some reason, it's not trying to pull our artwork, so we can't post it up there. But we're gonna work on that. Also, Sarcarrogance.com. Check us out. All the podcasts are on there. All the links. We got embedded codes, so you can listen to every single episode in one single place. You can also go to Sarcarrogance Instagram page. Shay said she apologized. She forgot. She just texted me. Also, I have hair care and skin products. You know, it's baby butter. Come check this out. You know, I got logos. I got all that good stuff. And I'm missing something. I know I am.
Shirts coming out.
There you go. We got merch.
Oh, okay.
That's the big announcement. We got merch.
Is there something else though you forgot to mention for yourself?
I probably did. It's fine. I'll make it up next week.
All right. Okay. It's fine. Shirts. Yes. Merch.
Yep.
Questions?
We got merch. Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Questions.
If
Yes.
you want to be on questions, email
Yes.
me.
Season 2 questions. If you want to be on there, DM me at Sarcarrogance or at Sarcarrogance. DM me at Sarcarrogance because I'm gonna lose you in the shuffle in the other one. So DM me Sarcarrogance if you want to be on season 2 of questions. I already got one person that signed up. Super dope. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, we got merch. So we have 5 shirts with more to come. And some more merch coming too. So stay tuned. Yeah, it's 5. Come on. My math is good. Let's go. Come on.
The math is mathing.
Let's go.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all just look up for the merch. Get it.
Come on.
Buy all the shirts. Buy my
all the
shirts.
shirts.
Buy it for your girlfriend. Buy it for your wife. Tell her it's from me.
Exactly.
Show her my picture.
Exactly.
Buy one for your little sister. Buy one for the side chick.
There you
buy
go.
one, for your gay friend, especially the crop top one.
It's definitely crop top.
Yeah, look up for more merch. We gonna hopefully we're gonna get pop and give you a whole collection.
Exactly. So stay tuned for more to come. This is just the beginning. We might have some more shows coming. Stay tuned for that. So until next time, thank you for listening. Like, comment, subscribe. Keep supporting, man. We out.
All you have to do is stay black, pay taxes, and die. That's all I want y'all to know.
If you become a Moor, you don't have to pay taxes. There you go.
Aren't we all Moors?
You know
what? I'm gonna leave that and do my own Googles, and then
there you go. Boom. Become a Moor. Stop paying taxes.